tonight, after years of Donald Trump bragging about his net worth, a trial in New York is underway and taking direct aim at just that. The fraud trial against the former president, his family, and the Trump Organization started today. Prosecutors accuse Trump and his company of inflating the value of his assets and net worth on financial documents. Before entering the courtroom, Trump called the trial a sham and verbally attacked the judge and New York's Attorney General Letitia James. Last week, the same judge found Trump, his sons Don Jr. and Eric, and the Trump Organization had inflated his value by billions of dollars for a decade. This isn't a criminal case, so no jail time, but Trump could be forced to give up his famous New York properties like Trump Tower. CBS's Robert Costa is going to start us off tonight from outside the courthouse in Manhattan. Good evening, Robert.
Good evening, Nora. Former President Trump did not need to be here today, but he decided to show up. Sources tell me for him it was deeply personal, and he wanted to defend the business that is so intertwined with his life and with his political career. Former President Donald Trump sat stone-faced in court this morning. The fate of his New York properties, including Trump Tower, and his family business at stake. New York Attorney General Letitia James, who brought the $250 million fraud lawsuit against Trump and his adult children, sat just feet away from the former president and his son Eric.
No matter how powerful you are, no matter how much money you think you may have, no one is above the law.
Trump used the occasion to attack James and the judge.
We have a racist attorney general who's a horror show, who ran on the basis that she was going to get Trump before she even knew anything about me.
Trump is accused of misrepresenting his net worth by over $3.5 billion, inflating his assets to secure better loan terms. He allegedly claimed his Trump Tower penthouse was nearly 3 times its size and valued Mar-a-Lago as high as $739 million, nearly 10 times its worth, according to James's office. Attorney Kevin Wallace told the judge they were lying year after year after year. Trump's former fixer Michael Cohen said in a deposition played in court that he and former Trump Organization CFO Alan Weisselberg were tasked with inflating assets to obtain the number that Trump wanted.
Let's say it said he was worth $6 billion. Well, he wanted to be higher on the Forbes list. And he then said, I'm actually not worth $6 billion. I'm worth 7. In fact, I think it's actually now worth 8.
Trump attorney Chris Kise called Cohen a serial liar and said everyone has a different opinion as to valuation.
It's a sham.
The former president called the trial rigged and a witch hunt, days after the judge ruled he had committed fraud.
What we have here is an attempt to hurt me in an election.
I was inside the courtroom today, sitting just steps behind the former president, and tensions were high. The attorney general sat in the first row. She watched Trump's every move, and Trump at one point glared at her as he left the room. This is a dramatic scene unfolding as Trump tries to protect the company he has long led. Nora.
Quite a day, Robert Costa. Thank you.